Hey there. How's everything? It's awkward over here. Hi everyone. My name is Libby's and I am a random girl living in Miami who decided to restart everything really. Restart my healing journey, restart my YouTube channel, restart showing up into the space. So as the title says, this is a reintroduction to your healing journey. But in order for me to really speak on that, I want to share with you the reintroduction to my healing journey. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Libby's, and I used to be a woman empowerment mentor as well as a content creator. And when COVID hit, everything went to shit for me, honestly, if I'm being real. I completely retreated and became a hermit and let go of everything that I truly loved and that I really wanted to do and that I wanted to move into. But that made me realize a lot in these past years that I've been trying to get myself back up and build that momentum once again. I recognized that the healing journey, even though I said it many, many times before, is not a straight line. It's not. It's very much a roller coaster. It's very much moments of feeling like you're on top of the world and you're really doing everything that you want, paired with moments of downfall, of emotional downfall. And that is something that I wanted to recognize in today's video, because I think a lot of us, when we're moving into our healing journey and are searching for answers and are searching for guidance, we expect it to almost like save us. And I've been there, I know. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe you're more realistic than I am, but when it came to my journey, I hopped on this healing train for myself, as far as getting to know myself, figuring out the things that I wanted to do in life, and actually pushing myself to do them, even though they were scary as hell. Traveling by myself, with some friends, and walking for 40 days. I did not do the 40 days, but that was still scary, Starting Instagram, becoming a content creator, that was scary. Starting my coaching business was the scariest thing that I had done, because it was something I truly wanted to do, and I was not sure if I was even able to do it in the first place. And here's the thing. I was going on an uphill trajectory. And when COVID hit, I was still in that momentum, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate, right? COVID really was this shaking of the snow globe that is called our life. And it made me recognize that I hadn't fully healed. And that was part of the healing journey. It's taken me until today to recognize, not today, but this year, throughout this process, that healing is quite literally a roller coaster. Sometimes you're going up, other times you will come back down, because we are slowly stepping out of the version of ourselves that we used to be, that was in survival mode, that needed to be saved. And we're moving into this person that is saving herself and that is stepping out of the suffering. But the reality of it is that suffering is part of the process. Suffering is not necessarily always bad. It's more of an invitation to really sit with it, understand it, and actually be able to move through it rather than trying to go around it, over it, right? Every other direction that there is or could be. And so I decided to make this my first YouTube video, which is the reintroduction to my journey, to doing the things that I wanted to do, which is show up here for you and share through experience what I've been through, what I've been able to learn along the process. Because I know that when I was starting my healing journey, I was searching for guidance, and I really wanted to relate to the people that I was searching for guidance from. And I did. I found people that I related to. I was able to really kind of step into my power again. But this time around, I want to do it from a place of vulnerability. And vulnerability is something that is so needed when you're healing. A lot of us shy away from vulnerability. A lot of us try to escape being vulnerable because that makes us feel, I wouldn't even say weak, but for people that have gone through trauma, it makes us feel unsafe again in our body, right? Someone in the past, however that may have been, made you feel unsafe, caused trauma in your body, in your psyche, in your mind, in your spirit. And thinking about opening up those wounds again feels so like deer in a headlight, right? It feels so scary. And that's how I feel right now. I'm not even going to lie. Hopping back online, sharing my experiences and actually feeling into them is scary. But something that I would say a lot in the beginning of my journey was that if it doesn't scare me, then I don't really want it. If it doesn't scare me, then it's not pushing me to grow. And so I want to remind you, if you're on this healing journey, if you're on the start of your healing journey, if you too are in a similar position as me, where you were on your healing journey and you fell off of it, and now you're trying to build that momentum back up, I want you to remember that vulnerability gives you strength, and pushing past your fears gives you strength. You cannot get out of something with the same mind that created it, right? And in order for us to be able to move past the fear, we really have to just do the things, even if they're scary, especially if they're scary. And so I'm reintroducing myself into this wellness, healing, self-care, spiritual space because I feel like as much representation that there could be for people like me with my experiences, my viewpoint of the world, I think it's going to be exciting to connect with others that have gone or are going through something similar. I'm not here to show up as an expert. I'm here to show up as the example that if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, you can do it. And so I know that starting the healing journey can be scary. I know that reintegrating yourself into the healing journey can be scary. But it's necessary because a huge reason as to why I'm stepping back into the space is because we're in a different time now. And we're in a time where in order for us to step into our power, we have to really, really sit down and sit with who we truly are. Our power comes from within. Our power comes from our experiences. And in order for us to actually create change in the world, live a life that we are meant to live without giving the power to the people that caused us so much pain, we need to push ourselves. We need to push past the fear, the judgment, the self-hate. And that takes courage. So if you're watching this video and you're on the start or on the restart of your healing journey, know that you are doing so much and you are making the best decision for yourself that you can ever make. It's going to feel like jumping off a cliff. It's going to feel like falling off the cliff. But at the end of the day, it's gonna also remind you that you've had a parachute on this entire time. And you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be more than okay. You're gonna soar through the sky of possibilities of living your life. And you're gonna feel that invigorating feeling and adrenaline of saying, man, I chose me. Regardless of if that made sense to anybody else, regardless if anybody else understands me, validates me, we're on this journey together because we're gonna validate ourselves. And, you know, for a while I wanted to hide and not show up, hide and not do the things that I was feeling called to do because I was scared. But I got some inspiration from, a YouTube creator who ended up now becoming my coach, Ayanda Stood, shout out. And I saw this video where she really mentioned or spoke about what are you keeping from the world by not showing up as your true self, right? How are you keeping your gifts within yourself? How is that helping anybody? Because it's obviously not helping you. It obviously wasn't helping me to be stuck in my room, in my house like a hermit, completely negating everything that I wanted to do because I was scared again. I sat with that fear. Sit with the fear. Sit with it and then move through it, right? Push past it because everything is a mountain that we have to climb, especially the one that if you're watching this video right now, you're climbing with me. Because we know that going through what we went through, we didn't start off in the same level or playing field as a lot of people in our lives, which makes me happy for them. But the reality for me is different. The reality for me, and possibly yourself, is that we started below that playing field. And we've had to get ourselves back up. The playing field drops us back down. But we have so much power that we may not even recognize that we have. So my mission for this video, for this channel, is to show up for those of you and myself primarily, because this is like a huge act of self-love for me. This is something that I've really wanted to do and that I continue to want to do. But this is an act of love for the women in the world who are meant to create change, who are meant to show up, who are meant to be who they truly are meant to be in this world. And the reason you're going to be that is because you're going to push past the adversities that were handed to you. We become stronger. It's sad. It's so sad that we have to be stronger and we have to mature faster and we have to grow into, our fear. But at the end of the day, that ends up becoming our superpower. Our superpower is our experiences and what we choose to do with them. That's where our power comes from. You can allow yourself to dig yourself into a hole and expect someone else to validate your experience and to give you that power, or you can dig yourself out of that hole. And you can give yourself that power by completely alchemizing your experience and turning it into something beautiful, turning it into something that is really, really going to make you happy and inspire the people around you. This is for you. But how beautiful would it be to see the people around you show up and be better as well because they're seeing you be better? How amazing would it feel to know that if you want to help others, you're simply doing that. You're already doing that by simply working on yourself and moving into this direction. We don't need to control the narrative for anybody else. We do not need to focus on anybody else's healing or how anybody else is doing anything. But if you give yourself this love and attention that you need in order for you to grow into the best version of you by focusing on you, your healing, your process, your mindset, you can be doing so much for the people that are inspired by you, for the people that are in your inner circle. It may not be as quickly or in the same timeline that you're moving into that, but it happens. You are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. And imagine if you were that person. You imagine that you were that light that started lighting up every other person in your life. And now you're all lights. So this was very scary for me. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This was very scary for me to get back on camera, to move into the fear of being judged, and to decide to be more vulnerable this time around and actually share based off my experiences. But I did it because, again, you gain nothing from sitting in your fear and staying there. But you gain so much in standing in your power. I'm no longer allowing the people, the person, the things that cause me pain to control what I do with my life. I'm not. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to be better than I could have ever imagined, or at least work towards that by loving myself unconditionally, by showing up in the ways that I want to show up, whether it's in the world, whether it's in my family, whether it's with my friendships. And I'm going to move from that place. Because honestly, yeah, life can be shit sometimes. But we can make it better. And I hope that this video has reminded you of how amazing you are and how you're not ever gonna be behind in life, because the only person you are on that racetrack with is yourself. There's no such thing of being behind when you're really just trying to be the better you that you were yesterday, right? So yeah, I hope that this invites you into a reintroduction to your healing journey, or to the beginning or the start of your healing journey. And I hope that you're able to give yourself enough grace, because we're all jumping on the bandwagon, falling off the bandwagon, jumping back on it, falling back off of it. It's just the way that the world works. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to be ourselves, whatever that looks like for you. So I hope that this video inspires you to take action, inspires you to jump out of your comfort zone, inspires you to do at least one thing that you've been wanting to do but that scares you, because that's really where our healing lies. It's in standing in our power and doing the things that we were put on this earth to do without the control of anybody else anymore. And I'm excited to be sharing my experiences with you. I'm excited to be sharing the lessons I've learned with you and the things that have worked for me, because we're all meant to show up in this world for a purpose. And I hope that my videos remind you of what your purpose is. And I hope they motivate you to push past the fears, push past the mindset blocks, push past your limitations. And I hope that they help you recognize that we all don't know what the hell we're doing in our lives. We're just flying by hoping that something sticks, or throwing spaghetti at the wall hoping that something sticks, right? Adulting, there's no such thing as that. There's such a thing as living. So fucking live, right? Live your heart out, because we only have one life. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to continue to allow those situations, people, things control me anymore. And I hope that you don't either. So anyways, thank you for watching today's video, and I will be posting once a week. I really want to show up for you just as much as I'm showing up for myself. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you got something out of it. I hope I wasn't just rambling on, but if I was, I hope that whatever I rambled is able to serve you in some way, shape, or form. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are so, so much more than what you currently believe. And you're going to start seeing that for yourself throughout this journey. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you for taking the first step. Thank you all so, so much. And honestly, I hope to see you in all the rest of the videos, but I hope to see you shine. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye.